first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, about that. That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try and throw for it here. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the left side. Fox. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Goff on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Lions at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Swift. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 5. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field. And you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there. Some incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And pass past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 54 yards. 7-7, our score after one. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
An extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 14. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the 2nd.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20. Now it's gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang it on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and inches. Goff. Dancing to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second and 10, Goff again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here comes Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fox, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Fox, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to try and throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw again. This is caught. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 55 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2nd and 13. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tompkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44, Goff goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. McGoff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. To the air again. Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Goff looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Fox. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8. The 34-yard line.
Now it's Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 on the 45-yard line.
Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So this one a victory.